A whale suddenly swallowed a diver, but 5 minutes later, everyone was shocked by what they saw. When a diver was suddenly engulfed by a massive whale, onlookers were left in stunned disbelief. For 5 agonizing minutes, it seemed as though he had been lost forever. But then, something utterly shocking happened. The salty spray lashed against Paul's face as the research vessel, Proteus, heaved with the restless sea. Gripping the railing, he fought the queasy churn in his stomach, a sensation more unsettling than the rolling waves. He had spent years studying humpback whales, yet something about today felt different. A quiet, nagging unease had settled in his gut the moment they left port. Suddenly, the serene blue shattered. A massive shadow surged from the depths, a leviathan of sheer power and grace. It was a humpback whale, larger than any Paul had ever seen. Then, in an instant, horror struck. The ocean's surface roiled with chaos as the whale's enormous mouth snapped shut, swallowing Paul whole. A suffocating, inky void. Then, a strange, almost gentle pressure. He could feel the immense weight surrounding him, yet there was no crushing force. Panic surged through him. He thrashed wildly, his instincts screaming for escape, but his flailing arms met only something smooth and unexpectedly warm. Terror and disorientation waged war within him. He wasn't being crushed, not exactly. Instead, he was enveloped in a vast, silent chamber. Through the gloom, he could make out the faint, shifting contours of the whale's massive body. He sensed a peculiar calmness radiating from his unlikely prison. Then he saw it, a flash of gray, a ripple of disturbed water outside the whale's mouth. A tiger shark. Its silhouette a malevolent scimitar against the fading light. It circled menacingly, its movements predatory and swift. A chilling realization dawned on Paul. The whale wasn't attacking, it was protecting him. He felt a series of gentle nudges, a rhythmic brushing against his body. The whale was grooming him, trying to guide him toward a source of light. He was being carefully maneuvered, but fear, thick and suffocating, clouded his thoughts. He struggled instinctively, his oxygen tank now nothing more than dead weight against the overwhelming force around him. Then, suddenly, the pressure eased. The darkness peeled away, replaced by a blinding surge of sunlight and the thunderous roar of the ocean. He was hurled from the whale's mouth, gasping for air and choking on seawater, his body bruised but astonishingly whole. Breaking the surface, he coughed and sputtered, his lungs burning with desperation. Proteus was a frenzy of movement, ropes flying, voices shouting in panic. Moments later, he was hauled aboard, trembling, exhausted, and utterly stunned by what had just happened. As the adrenaline faded, a powerful wave of emotion washed over him, a mix of awe and gratitude. He turned back toward the churning water, but the whale had vanished. The lingering unease was now eclipsed by an overwhelming sense of wonder. He might never fully understand the whale's intentions, but one thing was clear: he had been given a second chance. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.